Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to Level-Headed News. This is your host, Brenda. I have a special edition for you right now, and I'll have, I think, 3 editions, or maybe more, for you a little later this morning. But I wanted to go ahead and get this one out to you. This is regarding the situation that's gone on. I believe it's Chicago. It was some BLM people kidnapped a fella and abused him pretty bad yesterday, and they've got 4 in custody, and I've got 3 articles on this. All 3 of the articles URLs are in the description of the video, and there are videos on these if you care to pull them up to take a look at what they did to this gentleman. The first article here is off Fox 32 in Chicago, and it says 4 in custody after mentally disabled man tied up, tortured, alive. Chicago investigators are questioning 4 African Americans after a Facebook Live video showed a group of people torturing a white mentally disabled man while someone yelled "F Trump" people. Chicago police were made aware of the video Tuesday afternoon. A young African American woman streamed the video live on Facebook, showing at least 4 people holding the young white man, hostage. The video is reprehensible, said police spokesman Anthony, that is pronounced Googlemy. He says it's sickening. You know, it makes you wonder what would make individuals that, Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson added. The victim is repeatedly kicked and hit. His scalp is cut, tied up with his mouth taped shut. He is held at knife point and told to curse President-elect Donald Trump. The group also forces the victim to drink water from a toilet. Can be heard saying they want the video to go viral. The victim, who lives in the suburbs and appeared to be in his late teens or early 20s, met some acquaintances in northwest suburban Streamwood, and they drove him to Chicago in a stolen vehicle, Google Me said. The victim is then believed to have been held hostage and tortured in an apartment in the 3400 block of West Lexington on the west side, Google Me said. On Tuesday afternoon, police officers spotted the victim walking on a street on West Side wearing shorts, Google Me said. Because it was a man in shorts in cold weather, the officers stopped to talk to the man, who appeared disoriented, and he was taken to a hospital to be treated for his injuries. Toxicology tests were performed at the hospital to determine if the victim was under the influence of anything. Police said the victim was a classmate of one of the suspects. He was held hostage for at least 24 hours and as long as 48 hours. It's quite a possibility that this is a kidnapping, and it's certainly one of the charges we'll be seeking if it turns out to be that. But he's traumatized by the incident and with him at this point, said Chicago Police Commander Kevin Duffin. Community activist Andrew Holmes was made aware of the disturbing video, which he is calling a hate crime. Though President-elect Donald Trump was mentioned, Chicago police do not believe the crime was politically motivated. Just stupidity, people just ranting about something that they think might. I don't think at this point we have anything concrete to really point us in that direction, but we'll keep investigating and we'll let the facts guide us on how this concludes, Superintendent Johnson said. Charges are expected to be filed in the next 24 hours. Next article that I have on this is off of regated.com. It says YouTube censors hashtag BLM kidnapping and torture already. Social media is ablaze with anger, outrage, and outright contempt aimed at a group of young blacks who racially attacked a white special needs man on Facebook Live. The motive was racism. It's really that simple. The video of the attack has gone viral. Thousands have now seen the torturous and painful attack by violent, intoxicated, and angry domestic terrorists, convinced that they are entitled to hurt and humiliate this victim. Despite suspects being in custody and mass social media uproar, biased platforms like YouTube are already removing the video for unknown reasons. This is similar to previous censorship by YouTube of black on white crimes after Trump's election night victory, just 2 days after Trump won in an indisputable landslide, humiliating pundits and career politicians with decades of intimate knowledge of electoral process. Conservative outfitters reported YouTube removed similar hate crimes for policy. Of course, any prudent onlooker should notice that many blacks disavow Black Lives Matter, just as many whites disavow the KKK. This is not a racial issue, but one of extremism being tolerated by one group. Our position at Regated usually follows that the KKK is horrid and so is the BLM, except only one group is relevant today. Here are some hot takes from Twitter. One says, as a black, soon-to-be college graduate, I denounce this pathetic terrorist group called Black Lives Matter. Trump has to disavow every time there's a fake story of someone getting their at POTUS needs to disavow the BLM. As a minority, I'm urging the prosecutors to get each of them 25 years in prison, lock these animals BLM kidnapping. Just found out the guy involved in the BLM kidnapping is mentally challenged. They were picking on him because he was defenseless. Cowards. And then the article continues, and it says the videos are here and here below for those who have not yet seen. It's tied and bound while bleeding. And here's the man forced to drink toilet water against his will. Is off of Regated, and it says kidnapped Trump supporter tortured by Chicago thugs. Shocking Facebook, the young special needs man and alleged Trump supporter bound, gagged, and tortured while his captors berate him for being white. Brittany Herring of Chicago, Illinois began streaming this grotesque act at 3 p.m. on January 3rd. The video has quickly gone viral. According to CBS Local, the victim, who has special needs, was a high-risk missing person from northwest suburban Crystal Lake, police say. Police say he traveled to Carroll Stream to meet a friend. They ended up in a stolen car driven to the west side where the attack took place. Local offers no motive, mention of politics, or race in their article. Imagine if the scenario were reversed. Hatred these criminal thugs exude borders barbaric. Kidnapping and torturing anyone due to their skin color is racist hate crime. Record-breaking 2016 murder rate weren't sad enough. The residents now must worry about being kidnapped and tortured for their politics. Fortunately, arrests have been made. Told Fox 32 that 4 people are currently in custody. Brittany Herring's Facebook timeline remains public, and many are posting retaliatory hate memes or their shock and disgust. So there you have the information on the kidnapping situation. What we're doing, give it a thumbs up, share it on your social media so all this gets out to what's going on. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button and check that box, and you'll get email messages every time I put up a show, and it'll keep you informed. We'll see you on the next show.